So hi, assalamualaikum guys. My name is Muhammad Azimani bin Izhar and I'm a representative from Group 3. So basically, we were given task to explain about the importance of the suspended ground floor. So before we proceed to the importance of the suspended ground floor, and also I will explain and give a detail about the type of the suspended ground floor that we have. I will firstly explain about the definition of the suspended ground floor. So basically, suspended ground floor is an elevated structural design used in buildings at risk of flooding or for structural and environmental reason. It consists of two layers and it is not directly on the soil. So basically, first of all, the thing we must know is the suspended ground floor is not attached directly to the soil, and it has some space between the soil and the suspended ground floor. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is normally the suspended ground floor is installed at the place which has high risk of flooding and also used as a reason for environmental reason. So basically, suspended ground floor have two types, which is concrete suspended ground floor and also timber suspended ground floor. So first of all, I will explain to all of you about the concrete suspended ground floor. So basically, suspended concrete ground floor is where a concrete slab is supported by beams or walls, creating space above the ground for wires, piping and maintenance access. This type of floor is strong, soundproof and versatile, making it ideal for the tall buildings, houses and also commercial structures. So basically, the suspended concrete ground floor is attached to the building, attached to the wall, and there is some space beneath of the ground floor in the reason for installation of wires, for installation of piping and also for an access for maintenance. So this type of floor, the benefit is strong, soundproof and versatile, that suitable for high building, houses and also commercial structure. So the second type is timber suspended timber ground floor. So it consists of wooden floor raised by timber joints or beams, allowing ventilation to prevent mold, and moisture build up. It's the same function, is the same structural definition, which is attached to the wall and also have a space beneath the ground floor. But the differences between the concrete is the timbers is used the wooden. So it provides the ventilation as a way to prevent the mold, rot and also moisture build up. Okay, so basically we'll have go through the definition of the ground floor, which is to have a space underneath the ground floor, the types of the ground floor, which is concrete and also the timber. So so now we proceed to the main point or the main agenda of this presentation, which is the importance of the suspended ground floor. Basically, I can categorize three importance of the suspended ground floor, which is as a source of ventilation. That's the first one. The second one is the protection against the ground movement, and then the third one is access to utilities and service. So I will explain to all of you about the ventilation. So suspending a residential building ground floor enhance the ventilation and moisture control by allowing the natural air circulation. This design helps keeps the space dry, particularly in moisture prone area, and reduce risk of dampness, mold and wood rot in timber frame homes, promoting a healthier indoor environment. So basically, in terms of ventilation, is more suitable to use the timber suspended ground floor, because the timber suspended ground floor will prevent the ground floor from easily get molded, dampness, and also reduce the wood the wood in the timber frame homes. So there is the first function, the first importance of the suspended ground floor. So the second one is the protection, as a protection against ground movement. As we know, the suspended ground floor is attached to the wall and has some space underneath of the ground floor, right? So basically, a suspended floor creates a barrier between a building and the ground, allowing for minor movement without structural damage. This is crucial in areas with unstable soil, as it protects the foundation and ensures long-term stability. So what I mean here is, as we know, the suspended ground floor, we have some space between the soil and the ground floor, right? So basically, if there is a movement on the soil, so it will prevent the ground floor from move along together with the soil. That is the second importance of the suspended ground floor. So basically, this will give benefits and advantages to the building that located on the place that have high risk of maybe some of earthquake or maybe the soil erosion. So the third one is an access to utilities and services. Suspended ground floor provides structural protection and moisture control, improving accessibility for services. They allow an easy installation, maintenance and repair of drainage, electrical and plumbing system beneath the floor. So as we know that the ground floor is suspended by attaching to the wall that left some spaces between the ground floor and the soil. So there's some space between that. It will be an access for the repairer or for the maintenance to do the services for the utilities such as plumbing, such as wiring. So basically, there is three of the importance of the suspended ground floor, which is the first one is ventilation, the second one is an access for the utilities and services, and the third one is the protection against the ground movement. So basically, there is the importance of the suspended ground floor, and also we have go through that two example of the suspended ground floor, which is concrete suspended ground floor and also timber ground floor. So I hope all of you understand the importance of the suspended ground floor, the type of the suspended ground floor, and also the definition of suspended ground floor. The keyword that I need to mention or need to highlight here is the spaces, the gaps between the ground floor that has been suspended and between the soil, which allow the movement, allow the ventilation, the air ventilation, and the second one protection as against the movement of the soil, and the third one is an access to the utilities and services. So that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.